and there's more towers. That's another inner tower going down, and they have not lost any other towers yet. And I'm pretty sure they're all at the top towers at full health, mid towers at almost full health. Same thing for this bottom lane tower. And they have just been controlling this map just incredibly well. I'm talking about lead by example here.
Yeah, they're continuing to keep that control too. They're continuing to keep that ward presence up across the map. And they've shifted a lot of their wards. Before they had that full control over bot side, now they have that full control over top side, which tells me that they're going to be trying to go for Baron at some point in time in the relatively near future. They want that control over that. We see Renekton now pressuring that top turret, so someone's going to have to go deal with that at some point. It looks like Malphite and Diana are going to start moving up there.
Actually, most of the team is moving up to this top lane here. No, never mind. Duobot decided to not do that. However, we do have this Oracle Elixir picked up in Holy Grail, so can go around clear up these wards. There's a lot of wards to clear out for her, so hopefully she doesn't get caught out, because the last time she picked up Oracle's Elixir, she was on Italy. She kind of lasted in about a minute.
Vinsanity caught out in his jungle now by Thor.
Zeni's here running into tech too, and looks like the Intel Force did come up there. And Odyssey taking last name, she's not as thinking as he wants to be. Zeni's here, meanwhile on the side trying to get on top of tech. However, not going to be able to. Ace and Hold coming off, just put off the damage. Oh, there's a diamond coming off Zeni's here. Meanwhile, Heavy is going to be taken out. Vinsanity picking up that kill. Spaz jumps into the fight here, but might be a little bit of trouble right on top of Thor. Otter is taken down by Tony. Tony is taken out by Spaz. Spaz jumping in to get tech. Gonna get locked down by a trap as well as the tornado. Thor is still in the middle of everybody tanking it up, but Torque and Tech just cannot do that much. Don't have any mana left. Tech is on very low health, and Thor is extremely low there. But he's still able to survive, so really messy fight coming out from these guys.
Yeah, that was a very, very strong fight by Caitlyn there as well. I mean, we can see how My Little Pony came out an advantage, but this is what I was saying pre-game about how the AD carries ought to be played. Tech's positioning in that fight was absolutely amazing. He kept himself alive for so long, still continuing to do damage in that fight right on the outside of it. Another important note there was Janna's Monsoon got blocked by Nocturne's Spell Shield, so it wasn't able to knock him away. Had she been able to knock him away, that fight might have even gone more differently, because Tech wouldn't have had anything sort of preventing him from fighting the more squishy stuff, but he had to sort of back away from the Nocturne that was on top of him at that point, and that really gave My Little Pony a fairly large advantage.
Yeah, so it looks like once again another dragon coming out, and there we go. Now it's gone, and they're just securing once again, securing all these objectives. I wouldn't be surprised to see the siege on this top inner tower coming out soon, and the map control is just really winning them out this game. And it's like not as much as the kills as like how much they're being able to control this map. Kill is just an added bonus. We also see a pickaxe coming out from Tech. Do you think she's going to be going for the Infinity Edge or the Last Whisperer?
I think you'll probably see the Last Whisper come out of her. I believe we've seen Tech go Last Whisper third most every game we've seen him. So that wouldn't surprise me at all. Spaz obviously going to finish that Phantom Dancer, might go a bit more defensive. We've seen Spaz having a much larger tendency to go towards Guardian Angel before, sort of as fourth item, whereas a lot of the other AD carries we've seen this tournament go sort of like Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer, Last Whisper, Infinity Edge. They go for more damage, whereas Spaz goes for more utility, as he is to get caught out by the Q from Kayle.
Yeah, just KO just shredding her down there, and looks like top heavy gonna be running into Otter, throwing out the stun. Now Otter's gonna be slowed down, gonna be pulled in by the dredge, and has to flash over that wall. And just when you're Malphite, you really want to be that person that can take it up, but he just cannot right now.
Yeah, at this point, LBX is gonna be able to take this tower for free, basically, and they're just continuing to exert their pressure across the map a lot better than they did last game. Last game they took advantages, but they almost seem to be looking for kills more than looking for objectives. This game they're remaining very focused, they're playing a very tight game, and if they pull this in the finals, and the front line's going to have their, well, assuming they win this game obviously, I don't want to predict too far ahead, but if they just take this game home, then Frontline's going to have a run for their money in the finals, definitely.
And once again, we're seeing this Nautilus and Nectin combo going for, well, Nautilus in the top lane combo. Last time was Garen, but they went for both went for those Warmogs armors. But the thing is, they don't have Thresh getting lots of kills, so they don't have any aura items coming out for their team at all. Actually, like there's a locket for the side of My Little Pony, but you know, like the reason it worked for Lead by Example last game when they went full tanky is that they had Thresh. He was getting, he was getting kills and he was able to build up the runic bulwark. This game, not so much.
Yeah, we've seen a lot on the subject of runic bulwark and like that. I've noticed a very large tendency by Lead by Example to not go for those sort of aura items very often. A lot of teams you'll see sort of go, okay, you need to buy Aegis, you need to buy Locket, we need to get those two items as soon as possible half the time. Lead by Example doesn't do that. They build very individually sort of towards themselves. And that's kind of what I was talking about when I mentioned solo queue, but
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I thought we were going to have something happen there. It was very close.
Okay. Yeah.
They've been going more of sort of individualized build. My Little Pony has been building a lot more of those sort of auras and like that. I'm very surprised we haven't seen an Aegis come out from them yet. There is quite a bit of magic damage that people don't really notice from, I believe Renekton's ultimate is magic damage around him. I might be misremembering completely. It indeed is magic damage. You have that bit of magic damage from Nautilus as well, so there's enough passive magic damage in this as well as the obvious magic damage off of the Kale that going for a Bulwark would probably help them quite a bit, because a lot of that is AoE as well. You have that AoE magic damage, AoE magic damage, AoE magic damage is basically all their magic damage is AoE aside from the Kale Q, so I really think they ought to look to get that fairly soon if they want to be able to win a straight-up fight, because right now I feel like they just die too quickly.
The thing is, it looks like Lulu is sort of building into the locket. Please don't do that. Come on, man. Yeah, Jungler already has that. Oh well, I can see how it goes out. We also see Oracles coming off for teams once again. Lead by Example, however, is starting up on the Baron.
Yeah, double locket not too bad. They do stack a bit, but this Baron I think will go to Lead by Example. I don't believe that My Little Pony will be able to contest this, and it looks like they're not even going to try with the top otter in the bot lane, just sort of farming away.
Yeah, and that's just a free Baron going to be happening down. I really feel like they probably could have turned that around there. I'm like, that would have been a nice time, but they just kind of let it go. And now with that Baron buff, it's just going to help Lead by Example push on even more.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to push down onto this inhibitor turret, and it's going to be very difficult for My Little Pony to hold this from here on out. They have to sort of stall until Lead by Example's Baron buff is out, but that tower taking a lot of damage just from Kale autos.
Yeah, I mean, obviously when Caitlyn joins in there, it's going to destroy that tower really quickly. Just having those two long-range champions is really nice. And it's just not looking good at all for My Little Pony now. It's like, it's kind of been like a... It's just like Lead by Example has been like they got one advantage and they got another, they just kept on stacking up, and now it's just like they're in complete control of this game.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a completely different team to an extent. I mean, Lead by Example was still playing quite a bit aggressive. I've sort of said this about 10 times by now. I think about it, but I'm very impressed with it, and it's just stalling at this point for My Little Pony if they want to remain competitive, so not really expecting to see much in the next few minutes unless Lead by Example forces something.
Yeah, so we have heavy split push, and the thing is he does have teleport if he is needed to go down, but once again we have top heavy split pushing up and top, and the rest of the team over down in the bottom lane. Just to get that split push going once you have that Baron buff. And wow, it's going to be actually taking quite a bit of damage here. However, you know, they'll just be setting up the siege. You know, they can wave clear pretty well down for this bottom lane from LBX. And Renekton can push really well too.
Yeah, gotta set up the line of cupcakes in front of the turret, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Tasty treats here. Just come grab one, it'll be fine. Nothing bad will happen. swear.
I mean, there's 2 Yordles on the team, and they are called Yordle Snap Traps, so strategically done.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't help but think that had to come into their consideration when they were picking this team comp.
Yeah, they were like, oh, they're 2 Yordles, we gotta pick the Yordle Snap Traps. Okay, anyways, we do have this split push coming off here, and this is gonna be very slow, continual push. Although it does seem like there's quite a bit of wave clear coming off of the side of actually, we're not. Oh, the Assault Force hitting 4 people here. They want to go for the engage. Tony B taking, Tech taking lots of damage. There's ultimate coming off and Torque here. The Spaz gonna be jumping in onto here, but Spaz is taking lots of damage. Has a bear going, but he's gonna be shut down. Tony B picking the kill. Was able to get that buster shot out of jumping in there with the flash, but he's gonna be taken down himself. It looks like double kill coming off from Tony. And then Heavy is going to be jumping on into the team. Braille is getting dropped really low right now. Then Sandy was able to get in there, pick up Tony, but now he has to get turned around on the exhaust went down to him. Then Sandy going to be going down. Ace Snow comes in, Tech picks up the kill. Xena Zero, actually, what? Did he like die? No, he wasn't even in that fight, I don't think. And there's Inhibitor going to be going down 36 minutes into this game, and looks like they want to push for the win.
Yeah, that was just really well played by Lead by Example. Malphite dove in, didn't really have immediate follow-up, but Tony just dropped that ultimate down onto Tech right after Tech ate quite a bit of burst, saved his life. Janna ult resetting the entire fight, and Lead by Example just managed to take home game number 2, and they will be going to our finals.
Yep, and going to the finals, which also means they are confirmed to be able to scrim against either Cloud9 Gaming or Velocity Esports, 2 of the newer LCS teams. So that's really nice of them. And I'm not too sure when we'll be getting into the finals. It is actually 3 p.m. So finals should have started like at 2. Finals should have started at 2. Whoops. Well, hopefully we'll be getting to these finals pretty soon so we don't get too far behind the schedule.